Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey guys, it's OGC here, and we have a special video for you today.
That is awesome. So welcome everybody. That was Mr. Alberto doing our welcome in. Today we have a special video for everyone out here. So today's video is actually going to be a coaching session with Mr. Alberto. So for people that don't know Mr. Alberto, he has done a ton of work for this channel. He's part of the OGC community. He is an OGC. I'll put his link to his YouTube channel in the description of this video. It's also linked on the homepage of my YouTube. But go check him out, especially if you don't speak English. Anybody with the Brazilian culture or speaks Portuguese will get a lot out of Alberto's videos. And he is also the #1 Patreon, so congratulations, and also congratulations to all the other Patreons out there. We recently got a few more, so thank you guys for all of the support, and with that comes coaching videos. I think it's been a while since we had a recorded one up here.
Yeah.
But how are you doing today, Mr. Alberto?
I'm fine. Just looking anxious for this coaching session because I would like to have your concern about how I'm going to equip my heroes. But I'm fine. I'm going very well in my PvPs with my new human setup, based on yours, of course. I was a little sad because in my last mines today, a few hours ago, I was beating everyone 6 times. I didn't see loss for none, but there was a bad loser that was stalking me, and he was fighting me every time. So I lost this first place in the mines because he just didn't let me to fight with other people.
Oh my gosh, that's wicked lame. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
It's tough when people do that.
Yeah, that's it.
Hopefully, I don't know if Lilith will put in something where they kind of make it so in the mines you have to have so much of the other person's power, or so that you can't fight them back to back or something, because I think that's a common trend where people that are like I don't know, vengeful, just kind of tie you up so that you can't win the mines.
Yeah, basically all of them had nearby my car power. I think I'm at 100 to 2000 here right now, but they are not that far away. But I think the Lilith could add a role. So any guy with amount of the crystals nearby you could just challenge you, because this guy just have no crystals. So yeah, he did not lose anything, and I lose half of what I have.
Oh man. Also, as a side note, you're getting really close to the full dragon set for Mako.
Yeah. No, for Mako, I just have. I think for rules, I don't have any piece.
Maybe I was looking at the wrong hero.
The only set of piece, the piece that I have fully completed is the mage.
Oh, okay.
And for necromancy, I left one item. But for hooves, I just have the helmet.
I see. I gotcha. Your heroes look good, man.
I have a good teacher.
Oh man, how are you liking the Clash of Fate Gladiator set?
I tried in Denji, but he disappointed me. He died too fast on my PvPs. So I add on Balrog that is 10 levels below him, but on Balrog he do well. I like him the set on Balrog. And sometimes he does a lot of good of damage.
That is awesome. Balrog is such a huge hero.
Yeah.
Ooh, so many fireworks. And so sorry for the little delay. I'm just trying to wrap my head around the account.
Okay.
Mirror of reality, yes. Mirror of truth. So someday, if maybe after the next lucky wheel, if you get enough, I'd two-star the
Maybe you
cilantros.
can do the half star right now. Let's see if we can do. Oh no. Okay, but it can do. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Real time, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Nice job, nice job. And then we got Leo's probably going up the edge. Um, I'd work on the edge out of. Ooh, actually, that's tough between the codex and the edge. Um, I'd still go with the edge first for the 4-star for the free to play ones.
I was working on Sapio because the last buff that it adds 15% for ranged units. So that's what I focusing right now. But you do think that I should change it for Halcyon?
I take it all back. I didn't know about the staple. So definitely the staple, then the edge, and
Okay.
staple then edge. That edge will be huge. But all in all, this looks good.
Nice.
And one last thing, I just want to take a peek at your research and see how we're going with this. And if people are tuning in from home, both myself and Alberto can access his account right now. So
Yeah.
looks good overall, man. And what server are you on?
I'm on 3209. 3209.
Very nice. Yeah, so this is a kind of comparatively a much newer account, and considering the time difference, you're doing fantastic.
I started to play and it ended of March. So yeah, I am very new on the game, and I have I think half of your car power.
Oh jeez, mine keeps going up. I think I just broke 2200, which is I thought it would be a cool milestone, but the more it goes up, the more I realize core power doesn't mean too
Yeah.
much. There's so many other aspects. Like you could have all 5-star artifacts, every single 5-star artifact, but it wouldn't increase your core power that much, but it would make you so much stronger.
Sure.
But anyways, it looks like your research is going really well. And you're focusing on the swords right now?
I'm since I'm magister right now, I'm doing the 13 research. I'm doing each level. I do swords and archers, swords and archers, just enjoy the maximum of time that I am a master. Later, then, when the kingdom we are going to switch, I'm going to queue up my latest swords research that we add three units to the group.
Very nice, very nice. That sounds like a good plan. Aha. All right, Mr. Alberto. Looks like. Oh wait, I hit the wrong thing. I'm sorry. All right, so we definitely have to prioritize honor. How are you doing for potions?
I have about the more than double that hurts, but we are trying to get the Orange Kingdom because it's full of inactive Russian players, just a few, 1, 2, 3 in the max, and we are trying to get it. But the Blue Scarn Kingdom are also Russians. They are helping them.
I
But
see.
I guess that this week you are going to do it.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Um, all right, cool. So, and it makes sense for your potions, especially if you're doing a lot of fighting. But the honor with the flawless will definitely help out with the stats for the PvP. So,
Yeah.
I think for most of this, and from your request on what to work on, we're going to look mostly at the stats. So, are you planning on staying human for a while?
Yeah, for now, I'm very satisfied with being human. I am able to defeat any uh, race. There was strong guys that play as Lich and Rakan, also humans, and I could beat them without any trouble. I could not beat people that are way stronger than me, like the top, I think, 1 to top 9 of my server. I probably cannot beat them, but the others are not a threat for me.
Well,
So
all considering that that's still really good, man. Because you have some people here that are really strong.
the 14 the four guy was that one that I was
Oh,
scared.
that guy?
Yeah, he is top. For example, I have beats in Cuidadin in latest Imperium. We just changed the house to because Hyro was going to get it. So we split Caballeros of Nor in other houses, and I fight Cuidadin. He was Sylph, she's still Sylph, but I was able to win him without no problem. The king of this card, the HNK, I can beat him easily too. I think for the seventh position to down, I can win without any problem.
That's awesome. You,
Maybe Jock I would have some troubles, but I don't. I think it's fine.
I feel like every server has one Joker character, and always a Jon Snow.
Oh, there's no Jon Snow here.
What? That's probably
Yeah.
the first one. This is the only server without Jon Snow. All right, so for your stats, if you're going to say human, probably you have a few options. I think the biggest thing to focus on for humans is going to be stamina because you need that front line. Uh, so you could go with either might and stamina. You could go with stamina and command, or if you really wanted to be super aggressive, kind of like a Toby or a very aggressive type, you could go with might and command. So
Okay.
you have some options. Each one will give you something different. So if you the reason why I place value on command because all three of those options offer command. Whether you go with stamina number one with command or actually might and stamina doesn't have command, but command is pretty strong because of all the attack speed increase, and then that along with Warhorn or Raxius or the other boost will drastically increase your archer damage. If you go with the dire ones, it will rend the armor faster. If you go with the Zen ones, you'll get more double shots out. And having more double shots or rending the enemy armor might be better than having higher damage with lower attack speed. So I definitely think there's a lot of value in command, um, but humans, especially against Sylph or against all of the magic damage from Lich, the stamina will really allow your front line to live. And as you know, if your front line doesn't live, you're not going to win the fight. So there is quite a bit of value on the stamina. Now, if you just want to burst down the enemy as fast as possible, then of course having might and command would be your best option. So, is there one of those play styles that kind of stands out to you more than another? Either super aggressive, kind of tank it out, or a balance?
When I heard Tobin saying that he did not choose Vega, I started to play a little bit aggressive, and it have uh, lend me good results. But I still think having might and stamina could leave me in a position that I can probably just handle battles that is not just fast, but I can handle battles that is going to take more time. So probably if it's my fault if I think I'm focused on command and stamina. Right in my current moment of the game, since I'm not a whale like Toby, probably having burst damage could let me in a situation that if the other big guy can hold a long time enough, I would be defeated. And if I think I have enough might to Garrett, it probably could make me a little bit more in a position that I could win this kind of battle that is not fast.
No, no. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Which two out of the four would you want to focus on the most?
For now, sure, might and stamina.
Might and stamina. Okay. So, when it comes to if it's okay, I just want to take a peek and see what you have available for crafting. Um,
Pretty much anything that is in void until void 100 to 220. 20? Yes, I think it is.
do you have the Seam Gear Pummeler and Soul
Yeah,
Blade? Okay.
yeah.
Then if you're going for might and stamina, then getting the Soul Blades and the Seam Gear Pummelers will help you out the most. The Soul Blades, I think for the most part offer a lot. And then the Steam Gear Pummeler, naturally that's the best for stamina. Um, but in order to do that, we also need to farm the honor to craft all those. Which that
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be a hard thing on a war server.
For now, we are fine. It's not our war server. We just want. There are some allies coming from other servers that get merged, and they could not handle that. And since Russians does have two kingdoms, and they both could live on one kingdom, it would be enough for them. We are trying to get the origin to this new com guys.
Nice, nice. And so yeah, the soul blades and the definitely soul blades and pummelers that will bring you up a bunch against those whales that have like three times your lifetime honor. They're going to have a lot more. Um, they're gonna have a lot more stats than you. So that's just something to be considerate of. And if you want if you're still lacking stamina, then the Earthborn Scepters are really good for the stamina. Although the Spiritborn will give you so many stats overall, but if you are finding that you're struggling with stamina, then I'd switch it to the Earthborn.
Yeah, most people on my server that I lost in stats, but I win in sometimes in stamina. Also, I think at all times I win stamina when they are not whale, and I win sometimes in magic and command, but they have a lot of might.
So they're all focusing on might. So the other option is if you're a server like you know that they're all focusing on might, you could forfeit the might and win the other three. Um, Maybe not versus Lich, because Lich will probably really focus out on the magic, or at least I hope that they do if they're Lich. Um,
I'm glad they don't.
yeah, the Lich should definitely be going magic and command because they'll get so much. But you're also not in bad shape with the blink daggers, because of the blink daggers you'll get a good amount of might, but you'll also get the command and stamina, which those will add up. And even if you lose one, you still have a chance of winning command.
Okay. So, for example, there are some heroes that I don't deploy. For example, I don't deploy Gam, Lunila, Rofio. What equipes are you going to uh, put on him, on them?
On who? Oh, like Gan, Rufio, and them.
Right, yeah. Size, I should replace those two hand of windows to two soul blades.
So you could switch like for again you could switch the I actually you know I well I like command, so don't listen to me, but I would put the I would put the golden visage on, but that's only if you're going for command. But if you're not deploying the heroes like Gan or Rufio, put whatever is going to give you the most stats. So if you're not deploying Gan, I would take that book off and put on a book that will give more stats, even if it's not exactly the stats that you're looking for, because you're not going to get the benefits from the +1 to the skills. So if you go with the gears solely for the stats for undeployed heroes, that will help you out with stats overall.
Yeah, you're right. You can switch it right now.
That's eight and eight, 8 and 8. Let's go with this one. And even like those little changes there, although there's no stamina, you just got a bunch more command and magic.
Yeah.
Or not like a bunch, but if you do that with multiple heroes, all of a sudden there's 30, 40, 50 more command or magic. It adds up. So going through your heroes, even periodically, like I forget what's on Lunella. So if you're not deploying Lunella, you can get, because this will offer you, if you're focusing might and command, that will give you 18 stats. That one gives you 20, or but I mean it's just might, or I know you have another blink dagger. Um, or this blink dagger will give you 19 for the might and stamina, along with 9 more for between magic and command. So if you're not deploying the heroes, definitely just put on items that will give you the desired stats that you want. So I guess the Bloodthorn Rapier doesn't really matter because it's pretty much the same thing inverse, but
Yeah.
but are you losing might to most of the people out there?
Yeah. The last battle that you saw in my YouTube was from against a Lich guy, and he had about 109,000 might. I was losing by. Let me see if I still have the replay here. Okay, not this one. Okay, there is one.
Okay, so he got you by a decent amount on might. You end a little bit by stamina.
Yeah, it's I think a week later. This replay. I had another battle with him yesterday, but yeah, I won stamina and magic, but might and command I lost.
I see. So if that ever becomes a common thing where many of your enemies are beating you in might, then switching to just focusing on, say, stamina and command. Uh, because just for an example's sake, if might is kind of like a race between everyone to get as much as possible, and you're forfeiting other things in order to get that, you might be better off if they're going to win it anyways. Just let them win it and focus on the other three.
Okay.
Food,
So
food for thought.
for command, which item should I craft for my heroes?
So, command.
If I was going to focus on stamina and command, which equipment should I craft?
Uh, I don't know the equipment off the top of my head that offers the best for it, but Hand of Wisdoms are pretty safe overall for a craftable item. Um, the Alethiometer I think is pretty good as well. I don't know what stage in the void that comes out, but if you do if you do decide to not focus on might as much, then definitely the Steam Gear Pummeler for the weapon, and get your command from the trinkets. You can do those through the golden visages, like that flawless one gives 25 command. That's a lot. Or Hand of Wisdoms, they'll give you Hand of Wisdoms gives you a good amount of stamina as well, and decent amount of command. But I'd only do that if like many of your main opponents are beating you in might. I just want to see if what else we have for options so far. Okay, so is the lucky pouch is also awesome for might and command, and those earrings will help you out a bunch once you get those. The lithium is not open yet. But yeah, you can go through the items, but I think Hand of Wisdoms you can also use when you queue up troops to get higher gold caps. So they do have multiple functions. Okay, so we have one flawless one there. Okay, so we do have some golden visages. So if you were to take off soul blades and put on the six golden visages, um, that would be easily 100 more command. And one of the nice things with command is not many people focus on it. People get very tunnel visioned with either might or stamina, and winning command usually doesn't take too much to actually win it.
Okay.
Okay, and you actually have a ton of Hand of Wisdom, so making that switch for you, and you have extra Elven Blades, although those stats really aren't super good. Um, you do have options. I guess that's that's the moral of it is you have options. So although I'm biased, I love Might and Command, and I do think those are really good. Um, if winning one of those is taking up so much effort, then I'd concede one. I not stamina. I think stamina is too important to give up, but um, if you can give up might and win the other three, that might help you out.
So okay, então, so basically, I would focus on Steam Game Publisher, and for other heroes, I could use my golden visage and working with a scepter that have more stamina.
Yes. Yep. And if you wanted to focus on might and stamina, since you already have the Hand of Wisdoms, you can actually just create the soul blades. So then you'll have a couple different options. If you want to go mind and stamina, you put on the steam gear pummeler for weapons, and then you equip soul blades for the trinkets. If your opponents are just blowing you out of the water for might, then keep the steam gear pummelers on, and then equip Hand of Wisdoms and the Golden Visages, and then you should actually win stamina, magic, and command. So you have options, and although we can get very comfortable with what our heroes are equipping, it usually doesn't take much more than 10 minutes to create a new equipment set for all of the heroes.
Okay. And for last question, which skill from my dragon I should finish first?
For the legendary one?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, in the dragon's level 45, right?
Yeah.
So once you get it to 50, um, I mean, I'm very biased. I would go with fortitude because you in this game you want to play towards your strengths. So if you win stamina, just for an example, if you win stamina and you have blessed fortitude, those are going to add on to each other. It's going to play to your strengths. Same thing with the um, attack speed and winning command. It all plays to your strengths. So I think if your biggest goal is stamina, um, and I think that's a good goal. If that's your biggest goal, then blessed fortitude is going to be the most impactful skill for you. Um, to level up first. Although I take it back, the blessed humanoid number one, but for the purple skills, blessed fortitude.
Okay. So first skill, I should start working on Blessed Humanoid right now?
For which one? I'm sorry.
Oh, Blessed Humanoid?
Yeah, because even right now, you'll still increase your damage overall to them.
Okay.
Hey, how far are you in the Dragon's Abyss?
I'm 493.
Okay. I'm surprised that your elixir isn't higher.
Sorry, didn't listen.
Oh, I'm surprised that your overall soul fire for the dragon isn't higher.
Yeah, I just got in high on Dragon Abyss recently, in nearby castle level 37. I did it was focusing on it, and I just had rushed when I got stronghold level 14. I rushed. I lost about 2,000 potions for getting from 305, 85 for to the level that I am right now.
Jeez, then that had to. I don't know about you, but doing the Dragon Abyss, it gets so boring.
Yeah. At least for the first 100 of levels, I could do it very fast. I had started to have a trouble in the level 1473, but I saw some videos and I could did it.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing it. Now that you're up higher, you'll be able to you'll be able to get a lot more soul fire, and you'll be in good shape. Ooh, you got
Yeah,
a noble blood on this one.
but I don't have a blessed humanoid.
Oh, so close. Um, Sorry, I'm gonna super nosy with your account. I just
Just
where's
go ahead. You are in your house.
Okay. Uh, can I try rolling skills on your Azul dragons?
Sure.
All right. Let's see if we have luck. All right. I think this one's a humanoid. If they don't go well, then I'm sorry. I just want to make sure this is the right one before touching it. Because I think even if you get I think the Azul will be better than the fire one, regardless, because you can slow down the enemy with the frost abilities.
Oh,
All right, so this is the right one to play with, right?
okay.
All right, so are you nervous?
No, I'm fine. I already did it about 3 times, so I'm used to.
All right, I'm super nervous. All right, we got this. We got this.
Oh,
Okay.
pretty scale. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. It's okay. So the scales, as much as I love the scales, these other abilities are way more important because you don't want your dragon to be getting attacked anyways. You want your dragon in the back, right?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Here's number two. Oh my gosh. How are you not nervous? I'm sweating. Oh no! 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 Alberto, I failed you.
No problem. No problem.
Oh my god. Do you want to? I don't want to mess up your dragons. If you want to get back to your other one, I'm sorry. I failed.
Let's see if there is other. Let's see.
There's one more.
Oh,
humanoid.
there's other. Let's try this one.
Okay, we got to release the other one though. Oh, okay, that works. All right,
Okay, go ahead.
all right, all right. Cool. This is the right one. We got this though. We got this. I have faith. All right. I'm literally sweating profusely. Okay, all right.
Oh, nice.
All right, so far so good. Ian, do you actually have the hailstorm on this? This is not a bad dragon. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to become a Patreon and have me mess up all of your dragons, feel free to sign up. All right, we got to get serious. We got this one. We got this one in the bag. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
We are in good shape.
All right, so we just need one more. We just need fortitude. All right, Mr. Alberto. I need you to hit the button for your dragon.
Okay. So let's avoid this annoying message. And okay.
Oh my gosh. No!
You should keep it.
No, I feel
just
so
got bad luck.
Oh my gosh, we were so close. Well, oh my gosh. All right, so all right. Well,
Do you still think that this dragon would be better than mine current?
are most do you have a lot of self opponents?
Not really.
So this is what I would do with this one. I would not release it. I would hold on to it. You can roll it right now if you want to roll the purples onto it. And someday, if you choose to switch, like say you play Sylph, this dragon is perfect if you played Sylph. So it's one of those dragons. I'd roll it, see if you can get the two extra purples on it with Noble Blood, because then I mean it's a perfect dragon for Sylph. But I wouldn't get rid of it yet, if that makes sense.
I just want not to roll like right now because I have a few coins right now, but I can have a look and get another Azure Dragon that would have a busted humanoid and no blood. So I'm counting with my luck.
Yeah, absolutely. The legendary was that a hard switch for you to go from the divine to legendary?
I didn't. This had yeah, I had one divine dragon, but it only had four, uh, three purples, and I got the 40 purple. But I am focusing on dragon with high stats, so I released it and tried for legendary dragon. So for now, I'm just holding dragons with blessed humanoid, as you can see, for trying to roll it and get a bar stats on the dragon.
Nice, that's awesome. And this one right here, I do like this. Again, if you ever switch races, that could be really good. Or if the meta changes, because it's a matter of time until they nerf humans or Rockin, or everyone switches to Lich or Sylph. So that dragon right there might end up being one of your really good dragons at the end of the day.
Okay, nice.
Plus, you can do it completely for free because it comes with Noble Blood and Hero Pred. You can't go wrong with Hero Pred. So yeah, Hero Pred is amazing. Are you I just want to check one other thing. I know I saw it in your videos when I was watching your videos, but it's easier to see it without the movement. Can you pull up your main PvP formation? Sorry, it goes a little bit slower on my computer. All right, cool. So you do have Raxius out there.
Yeah.
This will be like my first video where like I call Raxius properly. So good job, Mr. Alberto. And okay. So what level's your Denji?
14.
14?
Yeah.
All right, so can I mess around with this?
Sure.
Or
Let me do this. That's a few things. All right. Okay.
so I have a game plan for us.
Then go ahead.
All right. So if he's only level 14, I wouldn't use him until you do get higher level on him. What level's your Balrog?
31.
And Bane's like 34?
6.
He's level 6?
36. 36.
Oh, 36. Oh my gosh.
It's because it says 34, so I just choose it to the last number.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I'd bring Balrog back over to here, and then check this out. This is what I really think would be cool. Sprig. And I can't see if Sprig's getting the war.
Yeah, he is.
He is? Okay.
Yeah.
Whoops. I totally messed that one up. All right, there we go. And so I think with that, I would try that out and let me know because having Denji's 40. Oh, I thought he was 4.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I'm
But I'm still disappointed with Denji. He dies so fast.
Okay, try this out, but if you fight Lich, put Denji out there. You'll need Denji versus Lich.
Okay.
but I think having Yip somewhat near the two, not Yip, having Sprig near the two Yips might help him out a little bit. I know he's not perfectly there, but he might get benefits of one tailwind.
One, two. Yeah, I think the tailwind is six squares, two from the onsider on the other, and I think probably Sprig will get the tailwind bonus.
Okay. So yeah, in that might help out. Sprig is really good for the damage. So, and then of course if you fight Lich, then I would keep Belrog down here, just because him with his second life, he'll buy you a lot more time down here, but having Denji replace Sprig up here, what Denji will do, being with your power side, the weakening armor will just speed up your archers killing everything that much faster. So having Denji with them is huge. So if you do go up against Lich, who are running a lot of skeletons, Denji where Sprig is, and then for your opening move, you could either go with Cleo, or if you want to be very aggressive, open up with Denji. There is a lot of risk with opening up with Denji, but it will keep Denji alive a lot longer.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, otherwise this looks good. And if you are fighting a strong opponent, always be willing to drop this archer pack and put in another pack of swords, because you'll just buy so much time down there.
Okay.
But yeah, so otherwise, Mr. Alberto, you're doing awesome, man.
And for my Raxus, he is 37. What concern do you have about him?
Okay.
That is here.
So I would put the other mantra bead on him for starters. Yeah, that way he has two mantra beads. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but because I don't have two to test it, but I think that they stack. I think that the only thing is you'll have to space out the lanterns. So it looks like the effects of the mantra beads themselves can stack up to 3 times. So if you drop 2 lanterns fast and then wait 10 seconds to drop the third, assuming that Raxius is still alive, then you can extend you can extend how long you reduce the enemy hero damage.
Nice.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then the other thing is I would put a different weapon on when you PvP. For right now, that's completely fine, but for PvP, you'll want a different weapon.
Yeah, for now, I think I'm using, let me see, I think I'm using the Spiritborn Scepter.
Okay, that works. And then I just want to double check his abilities, if that's okay. Is this your PvP skills?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have a free reset, so if you want to reset it, you can do it.
Okay. And for skill points, do you have extra scrolls for skill points?
For now, I think I have just 3 or 4.
Okay, then I won't touch those. But so with Raxius, you have a couple different options. And some of it depends on your level and also the person that you're going up against. So if you wanted to, there's many options, and there isn't necessarily like a perfect one. It's more personal preference. So for sieging or doing events, having Lunar Light maxed out is huge, because you'll benefit yourself in doing siege or the void or anything like that, that will really help you out. When it comes to attacking enemies, um, the abyssal light will really damage human archers quite a bit, especially with the codex on wargs. So that
Even
dam
with Codex 4 stars,
um
or it would be must be 5 stars.
probably 5 stars.
Cleo, Cleo,
Cleo.
yeah.
Yeah, so you'll really want that to be 5 stars. Although at your level, considering how much health the archers have, um, try it out. It might work. In my head, when I go through a bunch of things, a lot of it's through my perspective, where like enemy archers have insane amounts of health. So for your server, for where you're at, that might be enough on Warwick's. You, if you wanted to, you could try it out and see. If it doesn't work, then throw it right back on Clio. If it does work, then keep it on Raxius.
So first I should use the Cleo Black Hole and then the 3 lanterns on the pack of archers.
Yes. So
Okay.
Clio, and then do the lanterns, and then go into Jax or Denji or whoever,
Okay.
or Virion if you're struggling.
Nice.
Um, and then so for Raxius, that's one option. The abyssal light. The others are you can keep the lunar light and everything, and if you drop those on the enemy archers, you'll reduce their damage a lot because they'll attack slower. But I would always try and keep this one up leveled as well, just because it will make the lanterns last longer. So if you put down, say, the abyssal lights deal damage, having the lanterns there for 5 more seconds is going to do that much more damage.
Okay.
So but I'll let you play around with the skills afterwards, and I don't know how many specs. Okay, you have 2 specs, so you have a couple of options. You can try out a couple different things and see which ones you prefer. You can also you can put the abyssal light on the enemies and then put lunar light on your own archers if you wanted. He offers a lot of different options, and depending on the fight and how it's going, all of those options had their own different times.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah. So and anything else, Mr. Alberto?
No, it's for now. It's pretty much that.
Awesome. Well, so if people are watching, in the description below, Mr. Alberto's channel will be linked there. He is part of the OGC family. He is OGC. So please go over to his channel, like, share, subscribe his channel. Please like, share, subscribe this video and this channel as well. And anything you want to add on, Mr. Alberto, before we sign out?
No, nothing about that. Just remind to subscribe the channel and thumbs up the smash the thumbs up button and go ahead. And like me, guys, let's go Patreon OGC. He is the most fantastic guy in the all Art of Conquest community.
Jeez. Thank you. I'm not good at taking compliments. For people that don't know all of the back work that Mr. Alberto has done and continues to do, everything on our not everything. There's a lot on our Discord that Mr. Alberto has done. If you go into the items channel and you type -item and then the name, it pops up. He pretty much did that. The same thing with the void. So if you go in the void channel, there's so many subtleties that Mr. Alberto has done to help us as a community out. Everything from all the work on Discord, translating videos, and believe it or not, you guys don't really see this at home. So many of my technical difficulties, because I don't know how to use computers, he's always there and always kind and helpful to help out a total noob like me. So we're very lucky and blessed to have Mr. Alberto with us.
Thank you very much.
So with that, guys, take care, stay safe on Nor and or Drake, and make sure to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow.